Oh, okay. Hold on. Mic check, mic check. All right, we are live. This is Current Exposure. I got two special guests coming on to join us. Get into the room. Let's get you all into the room. All right, people. We are live. Let's see. Hold on. Let's put my banners up. We're gonna be talking about community partnerships in Newark. We're going to have two special people on this evening. We're going to have Queen Denisha Clybourne. Everybody know who she is, and we're gonna have Boss Lady Jessica Quintana, McDonald's franchise owner. So without further ado, let me bring my guests on. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, good evening. Hi.
What's going on?
We're fine. Can you see both of us good?
I can see both of you. I can see the golden arch in the background, as well as the silver arch. Okay, platinum.
Yes.
That's platinum. Wait, that's platinum. Y'all upgraded from the golden arch to the platinum arch.
As you should.
Absolutely. I'm glad you ladies have come on to join us. People get into the comments. I'm waiting for people to join. But before we get into a conversation, I want to share a video. Hold on, let me see. It's a video about Boss Lady's mom and her beginnings, her humble beginnings, and how she went from coming over to the United States from Spain and building, a $1 million empire by franchising McDonald's, and that's a staple in America. People love McDonald's. The kids love it, especially. So let me play this video. Hold on, because I think it's a nice video. I really like the video, and I think it's a nice introduction. I'm gonna give me 1 second to share this screen. This is where I got it from. Can y'all see it?
Yes, we see it.
All right, so let me play it so people could get the inside of where you're coming from.
In my wildest dreams, I could never imagine being a McDonald's owner-operator. I was born on a farm in Galicia. It's a northern part of Spain. I had to pinch myself. I just landed in the most amazing job in the whole wide world. My parents migrated in October of '64. As they were farmers, they had no skills that they could offer other than hard work and being honest. We opened up a clothing shop in Newark. This woman came in, she says, "Why don't you apply for McDonald's?" Then I started doing a lot more research into McDonald's, and I said, oh my God, this is for me. I would work all day long and then train at night. McDonald's was amazing. They were so patient with me, so supportive. They might have saw something that I didn't see in myself.
I always remember my mother being, a very hard worker. She always taught us to never quit in whatever we were doing. She got her first restaurant back in 1992. On the weekends that I would always go to work, and I was learning new things. I loved working with people. Every day is something different. That's when I decided I want to make this my career. Now we're going 32 years later. Our employees have been with us for so many years. Just as much as they have our back, we have theirs. They know there's always room for them to grow. One time a cop pulls up and I'm like, oh God, what'd I do? He goes, do you remember me? I'm Elijah. I started working for you when I was 16. You gave me a job. I'll never forget it. McDonald's has taught me so much. And now he's a police officer. To see the growth in people is one of the things that I'm so proud of. With our people, we've just become stronger. As I've promoted them, their whole lives have changed. I know their kids. I've seen everybody grow up. You know, like, we're all family.
Having this legacy for my children, it has changed my life.
When I pull up to the parking lot and I see the Golden Arches, I'm proud. That's our McDonald's, is what my family has built. I'm proud to be part of something that's bigger than me. And I'm proud of the people that I have working with me every day. And I just feel very lucky. I had a great role model. I had a great teacher. So now I'm just going to take it to the next level. She's going to do it much better.
Nice.
All right, that was a cute video that they did of you and your mom. Your mom was out there grinding.
She really was. My mother is one of a kind.
Shout out to all the moms out there, because I think women are so underrated. Women do so much and bring so much to the table. And I think women need more credit. And I like the fact that the two of you are working together to make the community a better place. So I want to start with Queen and talk about how you got connected to boss lady Jessica. And then we're going to talk with Jessica about McDonald's and how she just became this household franchise.
Right.
So let's go, Queen. How did you get connected?
So big shout out to Donna Jackson and Cassandra Dot, and to the late street doctor. That's how I actually met them. She was in the park with them, giving, as she always, giving Happy Meals for toy guns from kids.
Wow.
So I was only security. And then they were like, no, you need to speak and say something. I'm like, what? Why you all always want me to say something? So I ended up speaking. And from there, we took off. She said at first she didn't want to say nothing to me because I was a little rough. But I guess I got that aura.
She's a little intimidating if you don't know her.
That's
right.
Queen. What? Queen is the sweetest person in Newark. Always giving, always looking out for people.
But I do have the aura where I would have to put up this persona first, right? Because if you don't put that aura up, people will take advantage of you. And then sometimes when I have it down, that's when I know people are taking advantage. So that was in 2009. We exchanged numbers, and she said to me, hey, what do you think about coming to do security at my store? So 18th Avenue was my first store. I had to do the math on this, y'all. She has 14 now. There was, I think, 9 then when I started. I worked at 7 of them. I managed 4, and I did security at 3. So from that day on, I remember us sitting at the table and we talking about what she needed done at 18th Avenue, because 18th Avenue was a horrible store. But now it's different. It was a lot of drug dealers that was coming in and out, sitting there doing what they want. But I knew that she had a mission. She was always giving. Like, we did we used to paint the kids' faces and stuff like that, give them Happy Meals and things like that. So the more that I was around them, I was growing differently. I knew I was feeling different. And speeding up the pace, I know I don't want to be security no more. I know there's a bigger mission when it comes to franchises, the community, and people understand what they both mean to, to bridge the gap. So today, I'm her community liaison manager. And title is the first title that any owner ever made for anybody. And I think it's going to be something magnificent happening within the city of Newark. I'm working with 2 of the stores prior now, Springfield and Ellis, where we have different, and that's in Irvington. We have so many different homeless people coming in. When I got there, they were in there like they was home. They were sleeping with blankets. It was just disgusting, horrible smell.
Wow.
You tell them that because they be saying they the owner. She ain't the owner. They were like, no, I own this store. Like, what?
And you know what? I have love for that Springfield Ave and Ellis store. I used to work there as a teenager in high school. I used to come after school and go there, drop fries, take orders. And you know, it was like my second job. No, actually my third job as a teenager, and I learned so much about building work ethic. And the guy who owned it before, he was a pastor. So you probably know him, boss lady.
Richardson.
Yep, Mr. Richardson. Yep. I worked for Mr. Richardson. And you know how I ended up working there. I just went in there and said, I need a job. I'm eligible to work. I can't work after 9 o'clock because I was still a teenager. But I was like, I want to work. I want to make my own money. And my parents said they'll make sure I get to work if y'all give me a job. And filled out the application. And I started working there. I worked there for like 2 years. But go ahead. I'm sorry, but I got love for that particular location.
And today is 1 in 8 day. They celebrated in McDonald's. So 1 in 8 Americans, 1 out of every 8 Americans has worked in McDonald's, and today is
wow. For real?
Yes, today is a 1 in 8 day.
Oh, wow. Yo. And I'm happy you own the McDonald's that I worked at too. So it was a little different back then. No homeless people were living in there. We used to have a lot of Irvington cops that would come in. And I guess that kind of kept it peaceful. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Queen.
So just looking at when I'm in these stores, right? I don't just see McDonald's. I see families. I see like that's been there. I've been there with them back and forth since 2009. A lot of them have been there before me. And the part that I dislike when it comes to people in general, when they come in the store and they like, because I had to tell this story. I'm like, I was at West Market and my head was down because I was taking the order, but the person was gone. And then I hear another voice coming like, wow, you're black. And I'm like, what? I was in shock that it was stated. And I'm like, well, why do you insinuate that I'm black because of the color of my skin? Like, well, are you Dominican? And I'm like, these people are crazy. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because that same particular video that you put up, she also summarized it within a paragraph and showed a picture of her and her mom. And it was like a couple of disgusting people that kept saying things, but she was being strong. But I had to text her, let them people, they're nobodies. Just let them say what they want to say because you still got over 100 more people that's congratulating the story because they got the message. See, the thing, when you don't get the message, you're discouraging what the whole image is of the message. So I'm saying that because our people are, they don't understand. Her mother, oh my goodness, her mother. She's like this. You think she give things away? Her mother, she'll give you her whole house.
My mother is Mother Teresa on steroids.
Right.
Nice.
Sometimes I'm like, chill. Like, you don't gotta be that nice.
And she can't stop it though, so she can say what she wants. She's gonna do it anyway. And she's been that way ever since. And these 14 particular McDonald's are ran differently. And when I say that, it's because it's a different type of love when you're behind the scene. But behind the scene is on the fries, when you're flipping the burgers, when you're having to clean those tables, and you enjoy coming to see your coworkers. Many jobs that people work at, they don't like going to work because they don't get along with a coworker or something that they did wrong and they got yelled at by the boss. Everything ran by this franchise by the Quintanas is family guided. I've seen people get fired and get back hired. Like,
wow.
So it's like they teach you your lesson and then they bring you back because they understand that you got it. So if you fire them, you're firing yourself. There's no way you get fired because they say, oh, we don't want you, you don't do a good job. They're going to make sure and force you to understand that this isn't just a job, it isn't just a paycheck. McDonald's shows you how to be an accountant. It shows you how to run restaurants. They teach you different things. People they underestimate McDonald's because it's fast food and people love it though. They keep saying, "Oh, you're selling this junk, you're selling this garbage." But beyond selling the garbage, there's something behind the scenes which is magic. I don't know about other owners, but I know about them that they teach you, and it's love, respect, and loyalty. So you don't get a lot of places, and it's a beautiful thing that we're popping the new year with this podcast because it's needed. People need to see what's behind the scenes when it comes to owners. Every owner isn't the same.
Right. Wow. And I've seen, boss lady, I see that you're gonna be doing like readings at your McDonald's, and I know you had the Santa Claus at your McDonald's. That was dope. I've never seen that done before. You know, the kids were loving it. The community was definitely loving it. Like, oh wait, I can take a picture with Santa and I can get my food and I don't have to go all the way out to, you know, Middlesex County or the mall to find a Santa for my kid to take a picture with. It was right there in the community. And I love that. I said, wow, I was like taken away, like, oh man, I wish we would have had that when I worked there.
Mind you, that's one of the smaller things that we've done. We had a group of us. I think it was about 15 people, but we all merged together and got people to sponsor us. And you know, we did the Toys for Tots where people were donating at all the locations. And we did West Market, right? We did West Market,
East Orange, right? MLK. We did it a couple times.
Yeah, we did like maybe 4 stores. And when I tell you the line, I'm not a fan of lines. I got to get the people in and out. So we had DJs. It wasn't for them to just come in and out. It was for them to enjoy and have an image of a thought later on in life. Like, you know, y'all remember the McDonald's used to do this? So we did it a couple of times. What I'm asking and why I'm saying this is we need the community to start engaging more. Like these are that we give. She's also did at 188 Springfield where we had the pet in the zoos when she remodels the store.
Right. Oh, you froze. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, man, Queen froze. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I got to get Queen back. Queen was on the road. Okay, we got to get Queen back. Hold on. Will, she has 14 stores. They're located throughout Essex County. She started with 9 and she added 5 more. She has the McDonald's on West Market Street and Bergen Street in Newark, Springfield Avenue and Ellis Avenue in Irvington. She has the McDonald's on Springfield Avenue where the ShopRite is. She has many locations. I'm trying to get them back on. I don't know if she runs the one in East Orange. She may. Let's find out. But I know she's doing great things. They're going to have book readings. They're going to be reading to the kids. They're going to have some literacy stuff going on. And these are really like community partnerships with like there's a community partnership with this particular owner and her McDonald's operations throughout Essex County. Hold on, let me get them back on. Hold on. All right, we got you back.
We're back.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So Will had a question. He wanted to know, do you run the McDonald's in East Orange too?
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. So, and Joy says, what about the one? Yes, 18.5 in Melrose. Yep. That's one of her stores too. But yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. I told the people you're gonna have like book readings. all that good stuff going on at the store.
Yeah,
And
this year, I mean, I have January and February planned out, but I have meet and greets with Grimace. I have a lot of
nice.
nights, and teachers' nights are where we invite. We do fundraisers for the school, so the more people that the school
Nice.
gets to come out, we give back 20% of the sales from those 2 hours, not just for whoever they bring, but it's all the sales. I'm doing one of those. I'm doing for Black History Month. We're doing a book reading with Do It All.
Okay.
We're also doing in East Orange. I'm having a saxophone player come for Black History Month. And
Nice.
I'm going to be raffling off
That's
books
dope.
raffling off some books on Black artists and musicians. So we're doing that in February. March. I mean, this year I have a lot going on, and sometimes people are like, "Why do you do what you do?" Because I can. I'm blessed that I can, and I feel like I'm not there just to make money. You know, the community supports me, so the least I can do is support them. And I know with any events that I do, whether it's big or small, if I can help. When I used to do the Halloween or Christmas or I did haircuts and book bags and all that. If I can make 1 or 2 kids that I know some of them don't have it or not going to get anything, for me that's a win. I just be able to help other people. You know, my motto and my mother is like, we do what's right because it's the right thing to do.
And I like that. Will Hathaway also said he will be there at the East Orange location when you have that sax player, and he said he's with Local Talk, the newspaper, and they want to advertise.
All right.
Yes.
I advertised with you guys last December. So tell him to ask Shaw.
And Will actually works for Local Talk, so he knows Shaw directly. Yes, Shaw is a good dude too. He does a lot of stuff giving back in the community as well. And shout out to Cookie Lopez, the Tainas Unidas Inc. They're on okay. And also, wait, I had a question. Do you own the McDonald's? I'm trying to think. I forgot about the one on Springfield Avenue where the ShopRite is in Newark.
Yes.
That one too?
Yes.
What about the one on Freelaheisen Avenue?
No, Freelaheisen Clinton, that's not me. That's Chris Cottrell. He's a good guy, another good guy.
Okay, nice. And George says, what about the one in Main Street?
No, Main Street Orange. That's Angela Adderley owns that.
Oh wow! So you know the other owners.
Yeah, everybody knows everybody.
Wow, that's nice. That's really dope. And Will says he wants to cover the event, the Black History event with the saxophone player. Okay. So I'll send Queen his information, and you guys could go from there. He wants to put it in Local Talk.
Okay. So also, because we didn't, like she said, we're gonna be doing a lot of things. If there's any parents that have kids that have cerebral palsy or
oh, my girl's froze again. What's going on? All right, hold on. We'll get them back.
Okay, you back?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I met a kid yesterday. He was with his dad, and I could tell something was special about the kid. He had him close to him, but he had like the little, I don't want to call it a leash, but something to hold him so he don't get away from him. So I whispered to him, I said, Dad, what's the baby's condition? He's like ADHD. I'm like, wow. So I'm like, is he a talker or is he quiet? He said he repeats. So the reason why I asked her about doing stuff with, you know, those kind of kids, because people don't understand when they have them. A lot of parents are shy that they have them. They don't know how to get the help. And I want to be able to bring that abroad because I have a little cousin that impressed me last week. And his mother was giving him these big words and he was spelling them. And I was like so amazed almost in tears, like, oh my goodness, you so smart. And I kept telling her, I said, there is going to be something special about this baby that we don't know, and it's going to grow the older he get. And I was just so impressed. So I just thought about her because she's always giving and giving and giving. And I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate how she gives or when she gives, because the support is what we need the most. We need the most from the community. Like when things happen, when she's like, we did the Christmas thing.
Right. Yeah,
right
that was very nice.
Right after that, we get a broken window.
Really?
Right after that, a week later, we get a broken table. And she don't understand. Like, I look at her like, well, little sister, because I am the oldest, by some months though. I look at her like her money is my money, even though I'm not spending, but that's how family is. Like, wait a minute, we're giving all of this stuff out. And that same day the window was broke, we had just donated 50 Happy Meals and fries to Georgia King Village little event that they had. And I was so upset. Like, wait a minute, the next day we got a broken window. Like, this is absurd. Like, the community has to do better.
But it's not. We have good community, and then you have the locals, right? So those, they don't even know that they're doing it. Like, she gets more upset than me, but I'm like, I guess I'm so used to it by now that I'm like, a broken table, whatever. At least nobody got hurt. It's a window. At least nobody got hurt. I don't care. We can fix it, but we have really good customers, really good people that patronize us and that come in. And then you have some that are not so good, but she gets like really upset. And I'm like, you can't take it so personal, because that guy he's not in his right mind. He don't care what we just did, so like, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. If things are going to keep getting broken, that's just the nature of the beast. It breaks, I fix it, and we keep it moving. But she takes it like really personal.
Very personal.
Queen is the protector. That's why.
I feel like that broken window could have went to, like, he's homeless. The broken window could have probably went for you a hotel room to wash up one day. That's my thought. You get what I'm saying? Or the table, we could have bought you an outfit. That's just my thing.
But they're not thinking straight. The drugs are thinking for them. They're not even thinking who they're hurting, why they're doing it. They're not.
That's true. Wait a minute, hold up. We didn't even talk about the fact, boss lady, you're from Newark.
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, my mom, yes, my parents grew up in Newark, went to Eastside High, both of them. My mom came here at 9 and my dad came here at 10. They lived on Warwick Street. Backyard to backyard is how they met.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He was like,
yeah,
my mom's like one of 6 sisters. So he said I got to pick from the gate which one was sitting.
That's cute. That's really
nice.
Cute.
So you grew up in Newark too. So you're a Newark native as well.
I went to St. Casimir's right next to Eastside High.
Yeah.
I graduated 8th grade from there.
Nice.
Yeah, my mother had a clothing store right on Ferry Street on Ferry and Jackson, Impulse, for 20 years. So
wow.
We'll walk to the store, stay there until closing, go home. So we've just been in Newark our entire lives.
Wow, and that's something that people don't even know.
I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club down there on Ironbound by the park.
Yeah. Wow. See, and people don't know. They don't know that you're a product of Newark. You're a Newark native. You're not just somebody that came from like another state, Ohio or somewhere, and just said, I'm gonna I'm gonna do these franchise McDonald's operations in urban community. You're from here, so you know what works. You know the people.
Yep.
You know the community.
I mean, that's one thing I pride myself on. Like, if I go to any store, I always know somebody. Not my crew, because I know them. But I always get to know the customers, the people. I think that's an important part for them to know. Not like, I don't walk in and be like, okay, the owner's here, excuse me. Like, I don't do that.
I
like,
see you in there working. Like, you're in there working.
half the
People
time,
get it done.
yeah, and half the time, if people were like, if I approach a customer at the register, something's going wrong, I'll be like, I'm the manager. I don't even say it unless they start getting crazy with me and try to be like, oh, then I might say it, but I don't just go around doing that. But I think it's like really important for me to get to know everybody, as many people as I can.
And I like that. I like how you operate. Like you're so approachable. Like you wouldn't even know you were the owner. The way like you move in the store. I love that because it's
towel, I went to get
I see
clean a table, and the security guard said, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Leave me alone. I can do it. I can clean a table. Like whatever needs to get done, I do it. And I tell the crew too. If I'm there and you need something, Jessica, I need this. Like, I said the customers come first. If I'm in the way, tell me to move, and we got to get them in and out.
Right.
Yeah, I like that about your style too. It's like you're not just like telling people what to do. You're doing it with them. You're helping them get it done. You're helping your store be a success as well as give back to the community. And I think that's what makes you unique and your store is unique. It does have that family vibe.
Right. I'm telling you, if you was in the inside, my favorite store, and I don't care what nobody, is West Market. I love I love the GM there. Like, Claudia is the best. When I was security, she tricked me. This is how I became the manager. I was security on West Market with her. Was it 188? One of them, West Market. We was at West Market and I was doing security. It was me and somebody else. Right. Mm-hmm. And I remember they remodeled. So it was like, y'all can collect unemployment until y'all come back. It's going to take like 3 months. What owner or anybody that runs a business is going to tell you to go collect unemployment? That just took the cake for me. So then I got a call from Claudia. She's like, Queen, we need you to come because we're going to open the store so we give the ladies their stuff. So I get there and everybody getting their shirts and their ties and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, she's like, Queen, come in. I'm like, yes. She hands me these shirts. I'm like, what are you doing? And they all start making this noise. I'm like, who are these for? She's like, you're the manager.
Congratulations. Like,
I don't think that you need to be over there because even being security, just like how she's the owner, she come and do stuff. Yes. I would be in the back. I'll do the fries. I wouldn't go in the food area because I know I got to go in and out the door. But I would take the orders and stuff like that. And she's like, Queen, you know the whole store. There's no reason why you can't be my manager. And then from there on, like, my aura changed a lot. Like, I was very aggressive when it came to them. And then she used to tell me, like, just calm down just a little bit. You could do it. Like, I noticed, and they changed me. Like, a lot of times being around certain people can change you, whether it's good or bad. Depending on the environment that you in, it changes your soul, your spirit. Like I said, it makes you want to go to work. So I enjoy going to my favorite store and helping them because not only do I get to engage and intellect with the workers, like when we do parties, like I've seen them do baby showers for their workers. Wow. I've never seen nothing like that. I've seen the Christmas party for us. They do Christmas for the community. Any birthdays they celebrate, like everybody, it's birthday every day. Every day is birthday. And they order them, they cut the cakes. I mean, it's amazing. And then because everything has changed, so there's screens that she has up now. So it says the worker of the month. Remember back in the day, they used to give us like little pins and little things to put on our hats and stuff. But you actually see your name going across the screen for the entire month, stating that you're a good employee or what you've done or how you've been there for 30 days or 60 or 90 days. And I was looking up there. They was like, Queen, your name was there when you first came back too. I'm like, huh? There was a guy on Facebook when she was being attacked a little bit, and he hit me in my inbox like, well, since y'all said y'all not racist, are you hiring? I was like, listen, because I don't know nothing about that racist stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. Because that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I've never had an inch of nothing coming from them stating that they're racist. Nothing. Me either. Or anything that they're racist. So what I tell people is this, right? Particular people, don't want to name call what kind. particular people that say, oh, they're racist. I said, no, they're not. They don't hire black people. I said, that's not true. So
right, definitely not true. Because
I gotta put it out there.
And Marcus too. Right. Hold up, where Marcus Allen? Marcus Allen said your mom hired him.
Oh, wait. Oh, Marcus. He used to work in Irvington with William.
Yeah, he Marcus Allen.
Yep. He's working Irvington and Broad Street.
This is what he said. The Quintana family have been amazing community partners for ages. Her mom hired me in high school.
Yep. Wow.
I remember Marcus.
And I want to get back to that because like I said, listen, the culture of you not seeing who you think you don't see is because most of us make excuses. When it's paycheck time, the day before, you call out. When you don't went out through the weekend, you know you got to work on Monday, you call out. It was a time when I tell you she has gotten too nice for me. Certain things that I see them doing, I be like, we couldn't do that. How are they able to do this? Like, wait, I'm still seeing red. The people not here yet. That's late. They gotta go. I'm like, because I like the reason or the fact that they were stronger and stricter with us than what they are doing now, because we actually learned something, and here I am back to come and help them train to be different. Because Claudia allows, she's like, Queen, now you know how to upsell. Teach them and show them what upselling is. Because a lot of them don't know or they forget because they so busy trying to get rid of the customer, whether it's a nice customer or evil customer that come through telling them what they did and what they can't do right. And I'm like, I'm so bad for them. Like, McDonald's is a stepping stone for people to deal with different personalities, different nationalities, and people don't understand it's not just a restaurant. And we got out of that culture of it being just a restaurant because it's not. You can go so far. I have a friend that moved from here. She's in North Carolina, and she's black. They put her all the way through school from her getting her high school diploma to now almost owning a McDonald's in North Carolina.
Wow.
And her white owners. I'm so proud of her. They pushed her all the way up. Did it.
And in McDonald's, there's so many different benefits that we have. Like, you can get an education for free with Colorado Tech University. It's free.
Really?
Yes, free. But you have to be employed, be in good standing. We have that. We also have a program. It's called Archways to Opportunities, where if, let's say, you go to King College, every semester, I think it's up to $2,500 that we give. McDonald's pays half, and the operator pays half of that. So that's
wow.
That we give. There's so many benefits that we have, and sometimes with people, they'll kind of downgrade you. Oh, you're just working McDonald's, but they have no idea. They have no idea.
Man, the people that I remember that would say that, they didn't even, they had no work ethic. They weren't working.
Right.
To this day, they're still not working. And it's like, why don't you go to McDonald's at this point? Just start. Because to me, that was my first real job. It was my third job. The first two were it was summer employment in Newark, and they were real lenient. But when I started working for McDonald's, that was real to me because I didn't call out either. I went by the schedule. So I had to be on time. If you wasn't on time, your schedule would get switched out. And I liked making my money, and I really learned how to be responsible, how to make my money, save my money, and go to a job and know what the heck I'm doing. Like when I started on register, but I wanted to cook. And
they think it's just a regular. We have 401ks. You have to be
21 that's right. Yep.
And be there for 1 year. We have 401ks available. We have insurance. You get 5 sick days a year. In my organization, after being with us 1 year for 1 year, and you have to have enough hours. We give 1 week's vacation, so you get a full vacation and 5 sick days if you're with over a year.
Wow. And you know what? And you guys pay more. When I started, it was $5. It was $5. I was making $5 an hour. Then I got a raise to $5.25.
Right.
When I started, I was making $5.05, and my mother gave me a raise just like everybody else. Okay, now you get your quarter. Now you're making $5.25. Now I did the same thing. People think,
you know what? I
think I worked harder than everybody else because I had something to prove. I never called out. My mother was the boss. I never called out. Went to work sick.
You learned that work ethic.
My work ethic, even to this day, my husband is like, no, like, you need to like calm down. I don't know any other way. I don't walk slow. Don't move slow. This is me. Like, I'm always on the go. That's all I know. But it was the best thing I've ever done.
Yes, and it's so, in the way McDonald's is set up, everything is structured. As long as you follow the program, the videos, you're good to go.
There's a system for everything. And you have to
follow the systems work. The systems work. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. When I finally, they wouldn't let me get on food because I had to go through training, and I thought like, all right, you just put the burgers on, you press it down, that's it. And I kept begging to get on. You know how many burgers I messed up that got stuck when I lifted it, because I lifted. I'm like, the burgers aren't done. I put the press back down. They were all stuck on the grill. They were stuck on the top of the grill.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh snap! All right, I need to go back to the register.
And I know exactly what you're talking about, because if you don't let that thing come up when it's supposed to, yeah, you got some raw stuffed burgers. Like, it's
exactly. But the system, like Boss Lady said, the system worked. And I was thinking, I'm gonna go and cook how I want to cook. You know, I'm up there making big breakfast with regular eggs, thinking I'm just gonna crack them on the grill and scramble them up. And it was like, no, that's not the system.
The systems work, and you have to work as a team.
Right. Too. And guess what? I wanted to add that I still know people that I worked with at the Springfield location today. Like, we're still friends because of that work experience.
We should do a McDonald's alumni.
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
People that work there, you know, and they could tell a short story of their experience at the McDonald's. That'd be real dope, because a lot of people actually got somewhere working at McDonald's. Yeah. Like,
that made me hungry. That made me hungry for more work. Like, all right, I want to go to another job and learn something else. Right. You know, and it prepared me though for being on time. You know, doing what my job title was. Like, it really teaches you and gets you ready for the working world. And like you said, there's opportunities to move up to be manager and stuff like that. But it definitely, I think that's a good starting point, like going into the workforce. Mm-hmm. It prepares you.
It definitely does.
You know, for some people, like my director, she's been with me 23, 25 years. And she oversees all 14 stores, oversees the 4 supervisors. My supervisors have all been with me 20 years.
Wow.
10 years. My people have been with me a long time. I'm lucky and blessed to have such amazing people around me, and it's because of them that I'm able to keep doing what I do, because under me is a team that I feel is unstoppable.
Wow.
The right places now.
Nice. And the fact, and now that, well, you're doing stuff in the community too, that's even better. That's even better. Like, what McDonald's has the grimace coming in as much as you do without, you know, you having to pay and order this stuff. You got the Santa Claus, you got the book reading, you're gonna have a big thing going on for the Black History Month. Like, there's no McDonald's I've ever heard of doing that.
No restaurant.
I mean, there's a lot of other operators like Julio Morgan Gillis.
Oh, really?
he does a lot. Like he does book bag drives, holiday,
wow,
Christmas. There's some operators that do nothing, and there's some that do a lot. Like
wow.
that, I'm seeing that a lot of the second generation operators, which I'm called like a next gen operator. The next gen operators, there's a couple of us that do a lot. You know, there are some good. I'm not the only one. Like, yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
But there are other operators in McDonald's that do a lot of good things.
So what made you guys decide to do so much for the community though? Like where'd you get that from?
My mother. My mother
Wow.
was helping individual people. Like if she knows you didn't have oil in your house for your heat, she would go and fill it. You didn't have food, she's taking you shopping. You don't know. She took under her wing. We had this woman, her name was Shamila, and my mother kind of mentored her and taught her how to food shop. She didn't know how to do that.
Wow.
We went to her house, bought her furniture, bought her food. My mother was always collecting stuff to give to people. When for school, she would always be doing something. So I just kind of I saw her do it, and I wanted to kind of live on that legacy. And I can do it, so why not? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Why not help others if you can?
I think that's huge. George says he loved the quarter pounders with cheese, French fries, and milkshakes. I used to be a master at the McFlurry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to hook my friends up. Come get a McFlurry. They wanted me to make.
Did you ever break the cup with the metal thing trying to make it swirl?
Nope. I was good at the McFlurries. I messed those burgers up.
I was like, why we just can't spoon it? Like,
nah, I was good with the McFlurries. William Hathaway says the culture of a business that the community works well in is in a partnership. Wait a minute. Okay, he's basically saying your business service in a community is working well in a partnership to support the community, and that's what it is. Like it's really a community partnership that you're running there.
Right. I also want to say too, before I forget, I want to say thank you to all the parents, and I only know the schools because of the pants. I want to say thank you to the parents of the students from Payne Academy. They have some children. Those are one of my better schools that come into West Market Store.
Nice.
You know, with the live that I did, which I really didn't want to do, but I had to. I was forced to do that live because it was so out of whack. And I hope there's parents on here. If y'all looking or watching, please share this live because I want y'all to know Jessica McBoss Lady for who she is as a person and not just an owner. She deserves when your child come into her store to be respectful because we have seniors sitting there. I engage just like she does. I learned a lot from her. Sometimes I might not tell her that I took a couple of her little things and, did it too. But I talk to the customers. And when you have a senior that's 65 years old, Miss Barbara sits there and she just shakes her head because that's how I remember McDonald's. They used to come play chess, the seniors, the Jehovah's Witnesses there. The seniors would be sitting there with their little crew of girls or the husband and wives. They'll come link up and meet. And it would be somewhere where it was peaceful for them to just enjoy outside of their homes. But when you have a 65-year-old woman sitting there shaking her head, listening to us telling the kids to behave, don't say that. Their mouths are like reckless. It's very disappointing.
I've never seen that before, like with the kids now going into the McDonald's and just being wild. Like this is new. Even when I worked, like when our friends when we would hang out, we never did that at McDonald's. We were just chilling, eating, and we went home.
I would say like probably the past 10 years, the kids have gone out of control. And it's not that I don't want them in there. I want them to be able to come in, sit, eat,
and do some homework. Yeah.
They're going to laugh. They're going to be loud. But it's been, Queen was in North Carolina.
I was in Boston.
Or Boston. I thought she was still away. I was having such problems that I was like, I tried calling the schools. I tried calling the police.
Wow.
I was at my wit's end. I was like, you know what? I know who can fix this. I'm gonna call Queen and ask her if she knows anybody. I called her and she said, "Oh, I'm home." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "I need you back. I need you back." And she's the only one. And then one day we were on the phone while we're trying to fix the problem, and we got West Market under control. And I was like, "You know what you are? You're the community liaison manager. That's what you are."
Oh,
that's it.
happened.
That's it. And that's how it happened. I was like, now she's the bridge between McDonald's, the community, and it's not like I want to be part of the solution. I feel like if you do nothing, you're just part of the problem, right?
Yeah.
You just let it happen. You're part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution. I mean, we can't fix everything and everyone,
Right.
but we have to try to do something.
Right.
Yeah.
So Payne Academy is one of my schools. Then you have Lee. So I'm going down to get to the worst school, right? Then you got Justice at the Payne Academy because they're the littler kids. So the smaller kids, like they have siblings that go to these other schools, so they come to meet their siblings so they can go home, get on a bus or whatever the case may be.
Wow. So wait. So the kids meet there like a safe space?
Girl, let me tell you.
That's dope though. But that's safe. Dope.
It was not safe.
Oh, okay.
No, it was out of control.
Bad.
Oh.
It was my heart my heart used to be like, I used to go outside and start yelling at everybody like, you get over there, stop yelling here, they do. I'm like, stop standing on the plants, like out of control.
Yes.
They were on the plants?
Yes. Tearing up the pants, smoking, vaping in the bathroom.
The boys punching the girls, and I'm like, what did you just punch her? Like, no, you can't imagine. You can't imagine.
Wow.
So, going back down the line of the schools from Payne, Justice, then it's Lee. Lee is the Black Pants. Yes, Lee. Then it's NCA. Whew. NCA is at the bottom, okay?
What's that, Newark Collegiate Academy?
Girl, those, I'm going to say were the worst kids I ever dealt with in my entire life.
Wow.
Girl. But I'm going to say this, right? After the live, and again, because I know they're watching on my live as well, I just want to say thank you to every single parent that was on the live and was telling me to tell their child that they was on the live, including inboxing me their child's picture and their personal phone number, telling me if I see them doing something or if I see them there because they don't belong there, to call them. So if you come to West Market, you don't think we lying. The kids coming in, and today it was like, not a zoo, maybe, I don't know. But it wasn't like before. It was so many kids because it was a game today, a game. So when they came in,
game, not game.
No, I said a game.
Okay.
So yeah, let me say it right. A game, G-A-M-E, game. So, oh boy. So when they came in, everybody was getting nervous, like, Queen, look up. I said, relax, just relax. We gotta give them a chance to understand what has been done from before their break till now.
Okay.
Because before the break, they were coming in, Auntie Queen. I don't know these kids. Why they?
Oh, you became Auntie?
Girl, Auntie, Miss Queen, you name it. Mom.
Well, that's respect. That's respect.
And I was like, something is working. And I'm telling her, like, I would send her pictures every day, like, look, because around the time.
Are you sure? She keeps sending me the same picture. I think she's lying. Nobody there. I'm like, where is everybody?
So I was sending her pictures of the inside of the store, and she's like, Queen, oh my God, no way.
Where's
the people? Like, what did you do to the people?
So straighten them out.
I'm like, no. So now they're getting it, and their parents is. So what I was told when I said something, because I kept doing lives, but I wasn't doing lives of the kids. I was just doing myself, riding around like, y'all need to get y'all kids. I was getting ready to write some t-shirts, get some t-shirts made saying, get your kids, like just get your kids. Kids is crazy. So the mother instinct came into me. Because I remember when we grew up, we were a community. Like, if she was older than me, this was auntie. This was that.
Right.
Or that was, if they were good people, we named them those people because we knew if they seen us doing something, we could get checked by these people. So I had to go back into my past. I had to go back Sankofa wise, right? Go back into Sankofa and pull out. And I'm like, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Or she was like, Queen, well, maybe we feed them, give them fries or something. So I'm like, one day.
Wow, they got some nice fries from McDonald's.
Girl, the golden fries. She was giving out fries.
I know that's like, why they're good.
It's like 300 kids. I'm about to get jumped for fries. But look, there's this one kid, and I want her to meet this one kid. He comes in now every day. He goes to Justice. His sister goes to NCA. She's a little jealous right now because she's like, how is my brother your favorite? He's so adorable. He would come sit there like a little man, fold his legs. 2 weeks ago, he had a candy cane. He said, Miss Queen, this is for you. I said, he said, I got me one and I got one for you because I really like you. Like, you're really special. I'm like, wait a minute. I said, how old are you? He's like, well, I'm 8 years old. I said, you're 8 years old?
Wow, a little old man.
He's so different. Like, he'll look for me if he don't see me in the store. He'll ask everybody, where's Queen? Now it's auntie. And I'm like, yes. He's like, I have to make sure you were okay. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he's so adorable. So then he comes in again a couple of days ago. The supervisor of security came. He had a heart attack. Oh my God, the kids are sitting down. Y'all letting them sit down. I wasn't there. Right. I was told. So the guard goes, she got this under control. Just watch. More and more kids start coming in. So what I let them do is now, because it is frigid weather, right? Mm-hmm. I say, listen, you remember before when y'all were acting like wild animals, y'all was outside? This is just how I talk to them. And I wouldn't let y'all in because y'all were disrespectful. I said, how do you feel now you're sitting at a table eating, talking to your friends?
Wow, what'd they say?
We like this better. I said, so what I like better is respect when it comes to my guard, myself, and my coworkers. I need you all to respect them. You all are allowed to go in the bathroom, but one at a time. And then some of them, it was crazy because some of the kids didn't know they were able to come sit in. So they will wait in the hallway at the door. And I'm like, no, come on. They're like, you sure? Come on. I want you to sit down and I want you to eat. I said, listen, one thing about the owner, she doesn't want y'all outside tearing up the store or being disrespectful and not being able to come and sit in her store because you're purchasing food. You're bringing money to the people that have jobs. You're the reason why we can keep a job. So why would we want you to be outside in the frigid weather? Just come in and act like humans. That's it. So there were 2 kids today. Remember the table of kids? And there was a bunch of them in the back. And a guy, and he was like making these jokes. And he was like, I'm going to put you in a commercial. So 3 of them came in today, right? So they hadn't been there in a while. So the little girl was like, come on, we got to hurry up and get out of here. They don't even want us in here. So the little girl looked, she said, that's not true. She said, yes, they always kicking us out. She said, well, you ain't been here in a while because we able to sit down, eat our food, clean up behind ourselves and leave. And we met the owner and she's really, really nice. So the little girl, what do you mean you ain't meet no owner? So I turned around and like, yes, they did it. They met the owner of McDonald's. And it was like an amazing conversation, like the conversations that you get with them. Because you got to remember, these are kids and they need attention. Sometimes the attention is not what they get. So I try to give them if you give me some, I'm going to treat you how you treat me. You will give me an attitude you want. But by the time we finish, you're going to be telling me, I apologize at the end. I promise you that. Because I'm getting into it with you because I want you to understand that I'm not just saying things to you just to say it, but I about your feelings along with mine. So if you respect me, I have no choice but to respect you. And these are things that sometimes isn't taught at home, or maybe they are and they just don't want to listen because they're peers. And I've learned that too. So it's been a learning process for me dealing with different kids. Okay. And when I go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna ask, would y'all ever sponsor like a community youth night? Because that's what Will asks.
We were coming up with a mock flyer. We were trying to do like a McSwag teen night.
Oh, nice.
But first, we got to get the stores under control, get the kids calm. Then this way, when we invite them, there's already precedence of how you're going to behave.
Okay.
At an event. You know what I mean?
Okay. Right. Yeah.
But it is something that we're working on and trying to plan. And, you know, can make it like there's a safe space for them to go every week or something. Because I think the problem is there's nothing for them to do.
Right. Yeah.
And some of them don't. I guarantee some go home and there's nobody there asking, did you eat? Did you do your homework? Where are you going?
Wow.
Parents might not be home. Maybe no mom, maybe no dad. Or maybe they're just...
Or mom working 3 jobs trying to survive.
Both working jobs. Yeah. So it's I'm sure there's some kids that don't have it easy. Right. So we're working on something.
Yeah, because we're trying to tell our surprise already. It's coming though.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Will. Will asked that. See, Will said.
Okay, it was a question from. So yeah,
this is the gentleman that wants to interview y'all on Local Talk.
So he should just ask those questions on another time. He's telling me.
Come on, Will, you asking too much, Will. You're giving it all away.
Other people. So here's the other thing when it comes to the position that I was offered to take, because it was first to be the lobby management or to the managing the lobby with the kids and different things. And we realized that it's something bigger that needs to be done, much huger than what McDonald's even stands for. It's more personal on a personal level, because you figure if the attention is I'm going to McDonald's because they was telling me like this our meetup spot.
Okay. What? Wow.
Okay, so you need a meetup spot. Just we're grasping ideas from them. So we have spoken with another person that has space where we want to allocate the space to do a 2-hour homework session. I have been talking to people that fly drones that want to come to Newark and help teach the kids how to fly drones. I have that she creates ties, and she said she wouldn't mind teaching them how to do ties. Because, you know, back when we were in school, you had home economics. Yes. You had a wood shop. A lot of those things aren't in school. I was having a conversation with one of the kids because they were sharing or tried to share coffee. And I was like, whoa. He need to get a cup. Go ask for a curry. He's like, no, I can just drink out the cup while she drink out the straw. I was like, negative. You can't. I said, do you understand that is dairy product inside that coffee? You can't do that. And there was a customer that chimed in and was like, she's telling y'all the truth. You're not supposed to share ice cream and stuff like that. And I'm like, wait, y'all don't learn this in school? They're like, no. Wow. I'm like, I don't know if I believe you, if maybe you're not listening in school, but there's no way you don't even know this from home. My kids know I don't eat, drink off none of their nasty stuffs. The babies, people take a little thing. That's
minerals.
But bridge that gap to a place in a space where people never knew where the magic was. The magic has always been the Katanas within our city, and they're just not Newark. They're not just Irvington, but they have what they own.
Or in Jersey
City. Jersey City.
Oh, okay. Parsippany too, you said?
Yeah.
Wow. You all over.
Yeah.
Jersey wide.
Which is amazing. Like
What's next? The Wawa? You getting the Wawas?
No. The Newark.
With the gas? You gotta have the gas too.
Oh no. Oh, God. I don't want another thing to do, please.
Bad enough we are creating another thing to do with the kids. I think that's going to top the whole thing. If we could change out of these 300 and something kids, and it's like 5 different schools, and we could change like 50 of them, that would be amazing. Because the other part, the rest of the kids, they're going to want to follow suit.
Yeah.
It's very interesting how being in a restaurant, you see more crime and more things happening than the community and the police do. What I also want to try to do with the title that I have, I want to work with other organizations that is willing to work with us to bridge the gap. That's possible to bridging that gap when it comes to the youth and then to the parents, because you can't help the youth without the parents. We have kids that come in here with me and the security officers. We have bought them clothes, we bought them food, and we want to go knock on doors to go see the parents with things and tell them like, hey, you're not by yourself.
Right.
You can't knock on a person's door and tell them, hey, you're not doing this, or your child looks like that, or da-da-da. And you don't have, like she said, a solution for anything you're trying to do. So I'm talking to some people that work, they're not diapers, but they work with diapers. Where like, Queen, when you're ready to knock on them doors, let me know. I'll go with you. We'll take things with us so we can show them that we're not just coming to intervene or tell you how to run your house, but to show you that you have a village out here behind you. And behind us, we have a magnificent owner that's willing to say, hey, if that's what you guys want to do, I stand behind you. And that's what she does. She stands behind us. When they do the fundraiser, because I've called her numerous times, hey, I got this kid that played football. She's like, oh, we could honor the kid and do that. I'm like, I didn't say all of that, but all right. She goes, she's like her mom. Don't even listen. She's just like her mom. She goes on in the heart that she has. I just hope that the other owners, if they see it, or somebody can share this with other McDonald's owners, other King's owners, other Wendy's, other owners. It shouldn't just be McDonald's. We're not the only service that feeds the kids. There's other stores around us. We need the Chinese store to step up. We need crab stores to step up. We need every franchise within our community that we patronize to step up, just like her family steps up. It shouldn't be just her doing it, because while we're doing pictures with Santa Claus, I'm looking across at Wendy's and Checkers like they're doing nothing. But you see lines going around and they're crowded, just as crowded as we are. But then you want to sit and say what we are, racist and all this other crazy stuff, because you're angry with yourself.
And that like, to read that stuff was kind of heartbreaking to me, because I'm like, I've seen Boss Lady like really give back even before I even met her, through another friend, Ronnie, who was at her 18th Avenue store doing security. He used to always talk about her. He used to always talk about you.
What to talk about?
He used to always say good things, and he's like, you gotta meet her. I'm like, I'm gonna meet her. You want to introduce me one day? And unfortunately, he passed away. But I always heard good things, and I'm like, why are people saying these things? Like, Ronnie never said this.
You know what? Now that's the new go-to. The minute it's become black against brown, brown against black.
Yeah.
The minute they see your skin is different than theirs, oh, you're racist.
Right.
I'm married. My last name is Quintana Boyd. Okay, I'm married to a black man. So there's no way my grandson is black. My stepdaughters are black. There's no way that I can be a racist. Okay.
Right.
I want what I have at home to reflect what I have in my restaurants. You think I want my husband walking into my restaurants and he doesn't see any black people?
Right. Right.
Not even just.
He's gonna be like, babe, what's up? What's going on?
Right. But that's not even me. But people see, because my skin is this color and the way I talk, and I'm like this all the time. They think I'm Italian. They don't even know I'm Spanish and Brazilian. You know what I mean? So, right? Like, and my great grandmother, if I show you a picture, she was black. My father is dark.
Right.
People don't know that. So they judge you off of this. And the minute they say she's a racist, she's racist, they don't hire black, which is a lie.
Yeah, yes, I know it's a lie.
At a certain time of the day, maybe there isn't a black person there because they're just not scheduled that day or at that moment. Or maybe they're on break. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just.
You hire everybody, though.
Yeah, but okay, we hire black, white, Spanish, Indian, wherever. We hire everybody.
Jamaicans,
Haitians.
Right.
Like, I just get frustrated because it's the new go-to, and that's not me. But then people start saying it, and then they start sharing it, and then.
Yeah, it was people. I'm like, do you even go to the store?
Right.
No. So how are you spreading false information and you haven't even gone to the store? You haven't even seen the owner in action. You wouldn't even know she was the owner, like, because you're working.
Right.
So, I guess like what I've been saying to her, I said, enough talk. We're just gonna show them.
Right.
Yeah. You've been showing it though. You've been showing it.
If you go to my page now, whoever said that, they're like egg on their face, because they're like, oh, like, do your homework.
Yes.
On me before you talk about me, because that is not me. I'm one of the most down to earth people you'll ever meet. I have a huge heart.
Yeah.
Can I be feisty when I need to? Can I put fucking, sorry cursing, boss mode when I have to? Absolutely.
Right.
There's a
time. You're from Newark.
There's a time. Sometimes I'm like,
somebody said she sounds black though.
Right. Trust me. So
sound like she's from Newark.
Yeah, I don't know how sometimes in my mouth how it is, how I haven't gotten my ass kicked, but the good Lord is always with me. Because my mouth, my butt, what is it? Your butt, my bite is bigger than my, what's the saying?
Oh, the bark is bigger than your bite?
Yes. So my bark is bigger than my bite, so they're always scared. So I've been lucky.
You be dishing out the Newarkness.
Right. And then when I was my favorite one was, oh yeah, she had to go pull up a black person to go.
They have no, see, people don't even know what they're talking about.
She tagged me in it, so I start putting my paragraphs like, oh, whoa, we not about to do. Cause y'all know me, we not gonna do this. This not what we doing. So I'm like, just ignore that person, because sometimes people, when they see good things, they say something negative, and so they could get clout themselves. So it's like they are. So you have to not pay attention to certain things sometimes. You can say something, but to keep going with them, we ain't doing that. I have to tell them, like, hey, get off of Facebook.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes I can't help myself. Sometimes
I know what you mean, because I be wanting to bark too. I be like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Sometimes I can't help myself.
And George says he remembers too, during COVID-19, you were power washing the building to prevent the virus.
Outside my mother loves to be outside with the plants and the hose. Loves it.
Well, he's seeing your mother out there.
Yeah. No, let me tell you how she is. Oh my goodness. I remember she came in my store one day. I was at Springfield. She goes, Queen, do you see that underneath that chair? I'm like, what? I'm looking under the chair. She's looking under, how the thing that the chair is, the part you sit in, the pole part that's attached. She's like, it looks like some gum. I'm like, what?
My mother's
she's seen a little gum under there.
Oh, she's clean as her thing. She is.
Don't let no tape be on the wall. She be like, Queen, you don't see that tape up there? Yeah. Tell one of them, and I'll try. Don't wait. I'm the man.
The 18 store by me is immaculate though. It's really nice.
No, you gotta see some of her cleaners.
18
Oh,
they all are like that. It's just that certain places where the stores are make it not like that.
Because around it, but 18.5, y'all got the plants out there.
Yeah. We would be able to be like that, clean. Have 300 kids and probably 20 homeless people constantly tearing up stuff and making it because they clean.
Wow.
They have to. There's a timer where they have to wash their hands. There's a timer.
Right.
Have to go out there and do this. And now because I'm there, I know we get busy. I'll go get the rag and stuff. They're like, Queen, no. I'm like, no, just do what you're doing. I got this. Let me do out here. Because
that's community taking care of their assets, the things that take care of them. You don't just want to throw trash down.
Right. We love you too.
My mother always said this, like, it doesn't matter that we're in the hood, right? It doesn't. McDonald's is McDonald's, and there's a standard. So it doesn't matter if I'm in Newark, if I'm on 18th Avenue, it doesn't matter where we're at. McDonald's should be like the beacon of the of wherever we're at. It should be clean. It should look nice. There should be it should be nice. It doesn't matter where we are.
Well lit too. That 18th Ave spot is well lit.
Like,
no, because I live by that one. I live right there. It's like right around the corner. And when I drive down 18th Ave, that McDonald's is like everything else. I'm like, okay, I don't know what happened to all these other stores, but it's immaculate.
Mm-hmm. I remember when she sent me, so she's like, Queen, don't you want to go to Jersey City? I'm like, Jersey City, Marge, it's like snow time. I'm like, Jersey City, go to Jersey City. I don't think I was driving yet. I'm like, how do you get there? It's like, I'm Googling. I'm like, oh, you take the #1 bus. So I went out there. I did, what is the one? The little one, the walking one. Where's that one? Is that Journal Square?
You have one? Oh, in Journal Square? Nice.
Yeah, I did Journal Square. I did security there.
Nice.
It wasn't that bad. But then when I got to the other one, she's like, man, Queen.
MLK,
I'm going to send you there too. She like, it's rough over there.
MLK is off the hook.
I know MLK in Jersey City. Oh, gee.
My first day there.
Oh, man.
Listen, my first day there, some dude walks up to me and he's like, so you're the new security? I was like, why are you asking me questions, sir? He was like, because I run this. I said, run what? He's like, I run all this around here. So if you need me, I said, sir, obviously y'all need me. That's why I came to Newark up here. Like, huh? Not like that. You a little cocky. I said, and you are too. Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? I was like, my goodness. So these people think that they run the McDonald's, including the outside. So I want that because
they do. Sometimes they just be doing their business. I'm like, look.
Yeah. Oh, what happened? Oh, we lost ya. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me get them back. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if we can get them back. Uh-oh. Okay. Hello, Jimmy McCoy. Thank you for joining us. We're about to wrap this up, though. I'm going to try to see if I can get the ladies back on, Queen and Boss Lady. Hold on 1 second.
Again. There we go.
Okay, you're back? Okay. All right. We got them back. All right.
Can you hear us?
We can't hear
you.
You
can't hear me? Hold on. What about now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now? I can hear you.
Oh, she can hear us. We can't
I can hear you. What? Really? Oh, man.
That's the devil. He don't want the truth out to be told.
I know. Audience, George, can you hear us? Let me see what George says. Hold up. This is what George says.
Oh, and people are saying, I see people typing.
They're typing. Okay.
I think she's reading.
Hold on. Hold up.
She's still trying to fix it.
Let me text you. Let me see. Hold on. All right. What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I know I had y'all on for more than an hour, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But George said this program is excellent. Everybody's loving this. They like the Queen and McBoss Lady matchup, the community partnership, and everything that you all are doing and rolling out into the community and giving back. And this is I'm honored to have the two of you on here, like just doing this. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
I really do. So, any last words you all want to say? Anything y'all want to share about what's rolling out?
So thank you for having us on and letting us, giving us this platform to speak and let people get to. Everybody knows her, but some people don't know me. So I thank you for letting everyone get to know a little bit of me, and what I do and who I am. And I just want to say, I'm here. My restaurants are here. My people are here. We're here to run a business, and we're here for the community. And this year, we're going to have amazing things happening. Follow me on Facebook, Jessica McBoss Lady. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, McBoss Lady. It's McBosslady. Not because I want more followers. I don't care about that. But so people can share my events. The more people that get to come out and enjoy these things, it's better for the community. So thank you, and we appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And you said you're on Instagram and Facebook as McBoss Lady, right?
Jessica.
Facebook, it's Jessica McBoss Lady. And then TikTok and Instagram, it's just McBoss Lady.
Okay. Let me put that in. I'm gonna put it in the comments.
But it's Ladi. A lot of people put Y and then they can't find it.
Oh, I got you. I Queen put it up there. Instagram, hold on, and TikTok. All right, let's see. Hold up. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get this up here. All right, there we go. Right there. Follow McBoss Lady on Instagram and TikTok, and Jessica McBoss Lady on Facebook. All right. And we got one more from George. George says, do you own Northfield Avenue too?
No. Where's Northfield? Is that West Orange?
I think so. Yeah, that's West Orange.
That's by the Turtleback Zoo. That's not me.
Yeah, yep. That's not you? Oh man, if that was you after coming out of the zoo.
Oh, the zoo, that would be a cool one to own. Right. I love the Turtleback Zoo.
Yeah, my son loves that one. That we got to go to McDonald's after the zoo and get a Big Mac.
Oh. So in the future, because we've talked about it too, we're probably going to do newsletters, or we could do the podcast with you, where we can share things monthly of what we're doing, so people could stay in tune with what we're doing and come support. Because I don't want her to always be doing all these different events, and then you see like maybe 10 people come, maybe 15, or what they do is they come late. They'll come the last 20 minutes of the event. We really want people to come out and enjoy the things that she have in store for you, because it's amazing to have somebody doing we wanted to do the McCheer, right? We were looking for the cheerleaders to do a McCheer, where they come and cheerleading things and stuff like that, but we're waiting for them to reach back out. Hopefully they will. If not, we're going to find
Nice. All right, I got one last question I forgot to ask. All right, when I was going to Dayton Street Elementary School by the Freeland Heights and McDonald's, I don't know who owned it back then. It was like 80 something. We used to, if we had perfect attendance, the school had a partnership with that particular McDonald's. And if you had perfect attendance, you would get like a certificate from McDonald's, and we would get like a free cheeseburger and fries and a drink. Does your store do something like that?
I was working with this, Grades for Life. The founder's name is Chris. And we started to work with him, and I just sent him to Weequahic High to work with the vice principal over there is Jamila Lawson. So what they do is, and maybe I got to reach back out to him now that once we start getting in touch with these kids,
right?
It's like they put their grades in the thing, and then they get like points, and then with those points they can get items.
Wow.
So I was doing, but it was just in the beginning, and then it kind of like faded off. But maybe that's something we can consider again.
Because as a kid, I would look forward to that. Like it was like once a month. So if you missed one day, you wasn't getting it though. But like I would be like, I gotta go to school so I can get my cheeseburger and fries.
Right, and to go to school. That's creative.
That's what they did for perfect attendance.
So I was going to be different because, like I said, we are partnering with somebody who's in the talks. but you trying to give up
nice.
keep giving all the gifts up. So instead of us doing cheeseburgers and things like that, we would be throwing them parties on Fridays.
Nice.
So they have something to do and have the necessity of the security to make sure they're not bringing in weapons. Or if you want to come to, parents can come volunteer. I know they probably feel type of way, but they'll still be able to party and do something and, you know, release a lot of things that they went through during that week. But we are going to be looking at grades because some of the kids that's getting in trouble, I've looked at their grades. They're honor roll kids. There's just something else is happening. Like I always say, let me see your grades, and they have A's and B's. A lot of them. Wow. And those be the ones that be like, they say SMD. I'm like, what's this SMD? My dumb self. I asked the kids, they're like, Mom, who said that to you? I'm like, well, what is it? I can't repeat it right now, but you figure out what SMD is. I'm like, oh my God. They're like, Mommy, the kids, they shouldn't be saying that to you. That's a bad word. Wow. And I'm like, honor roll students. But then when you get in touch with their feelings and you start to talk to them more, they apologize and they understand did something wrong. So I'm okay with it in the beginning now until I learn who the kid is and what's missing and what I have to bring forth to them being their community liaison manager. Because now I understand I have a softer touch when it comes to most of them. So yeah, we in the works. Nice. I'm telling all the secrets.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I really appreciate you ladies coming on. Thank you so much for what you're doing in a community, strengthening our community, getting our kids right, making sure there's things for them to do, even though it's not your job. You all are doing it. You all are bringing the community in.
Right.
And I love that. I love that so much. And I think that's what made Newark unique in the past. And we got away from that. And I like that y'all are bringing it back.
Right. Hey, it takes a village. I think somebody said it. Also, I'm looking at somebody saying that we can go to the apartment complexes to get kids on honor roll. Okay. And that's Georgia King Village. Okay. That's Miss Parker.
Right next door.
Stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right next door. Thank you.
Right. We need to start with them.
Yeah. Showing that love, and they show the love back.
We getting some love from them because even the wannabe corner boys, like I've talked to them and I'm like, listen, these are kids. This is y'all supposed to be passing the torch to these babies. Like I'm supposed to pass it to you, but I think we're not in the same kind of age bracket. So it skips somewhere. This is why they understand that they're supposed to respect their elders because somebody didn't teach them that. And when I, embraced them, they started coming to the store like, Miss Queen, is everything okay? Is the kids in here? Are they bothering you? If you need us, just call us. Like we'll come. And that's the whole thing for the community to bridge the gap together. We can't just do this by ourselves. It's gonna take more than Jessica because she's bigger than the McDonald's. It's gonna take more than her heart to fix what's happening. It's gonna take more than mine. It's gonna take more than ours combined.
It's gonna take all of us working together.
Everybody hands on deck. We need everybody hands on deck. But what I'm gonna say is this too. And I'm very outspoken. She gives a lot, but don't ever think that she's not going to know who she shouldn't be giving to because that's what I'm here for. You will not take advantage of her heart. We're not doing that. We're going to do what we can to help you. We can't pay your rent, buy your furniture because your kids, they need us. So right now, we're bridging that gap with these kids. So don't call her with all this, hey, I need you to build me a house from scratch. No. We're not doing that. I'm protecting her heart now, okay? Along with her husband, because I'm sure he's first. But when it comes to the store, we're not doing that no more. We can't.
I like that.
Gotta understand the business owner first.
Right.
It takes money to pay employees. You have to pay insurance. There's a lot that goes with owning a business, and we all have to understand that. I understand that myself. That's why I get so mad. Like, oh my God, the table. The door, like, I get mad because I overstand.
I'm like, it's just a table. But it's just a table.
No,
nobody got hurt. It's just a table.
Y'all balance each other out, though.
Yes. And I love it. I'm gonna love her.
I like that.
Fun part. Okay. So I want to thank again the community for supporting every store that she has.
Yes.
Without you guys, there would be no McDonald's. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to meet a magnificent sister that I have, because this is my sister. I just want y'all to understand that we understand the help and the need that our community needs and wants, and we're here to do whatever we can and to open a space to other people that's willing to sponsor what we're doing. And sponsoring doesn't always consist of money. Sponsoring the sweat equity. Sweat equity is putting in the work by coming to maybe read with one of the kids that want to read a book, or you coming to tie one of their shoes that need their shoes tied. It doesn't always consist of money. So if you have sweat equity, we're all in for it, as long as you're a safe person to be around.
I love it. I love it. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you two for coming on.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Everyone have a good night and be safe.
Good night. We got drives to get home.
Oh, okay. Okay. See you. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
All right, everybody. Thank you. That was Queen and Jessica McBoss Lady Quintana, McDonald's franchise owner. This has been a great evening with you all. Hopefully we'll have them back on. Peace, and I will see you all later.